My name is Kai. I'm a senior. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I was born as Kyle in Royal Oak, Michigan as a male. I never felt I was sort of this person who I was thought out to be, or at least the person that my parents saw me as. All throughout junior high, I felt I was different. I didn't feel comfortable in my body. I thought that maybe it was just puberty or something, or maybe it was just a phase. It wasn't until about sophomore year of high school that I realized I really am Kai. I realized that this uncomfortableness wasn't going to go away, and it wasn't just a phase. As time went on, I started to learn more about the LGBTQ community, and as I learned, I just was kind of in denial and thought to myself, there's no way that this is me. I can't actually be this person. So I started to look more into the community, and I started to realize maybe there's more to me than I ever had originally thought. So I learned about transgender youth, and I had this eye-opening moment. I was like, oh my God, this is me. This is how I feel. So once I started to discover this new part of myself, I started to wonder, okay, where do I begin? My name wasn't actually that tricky for me. I hated the name Kyle, but I didn't want to go through a completely different name and have my parents have to know me by something completely foreign to them. Of course, I experimented with other names like Alice and even Coraline, but ultimately I decided to just drop the second syllable of my birth name and just be Kai. The hardest part of this transition was the actor coming out. My family had been dealing with a lot of hardships around the time that I was discovering my true identity. My sister was dealing with cancer, and my brother had just tried to move out. So I sort of felt like the middle child that didn't really matter. As a result of that, I just kind of kept everything to myself and held everything in. No one in my family is actually a part of the LGBTQ community, so it was kind of a big moment for me. I came out to my mom first during a car ride home. It was so heartwarming to see how accepting she was of me. It made me feel so supported. And then I came out to my dad, and he didn't take it as well as my mom initially. But as time has gone on, he's slowly becoming more and more supportive. I was at Town Square with my friends to see a movie, and after the movie ended, I went to go use the restroom. It was actually, I think, one of the first times I went to use the women's restroom. So I walked in, and I felt unwanted. I felt people staring at me, and it just was really uncomfortable. There was actually a girl who came up to me and said that I was in the wrong restroom. I walked out and I just started crying. It was so heartbreaking. That was probably the hardest part of my transition. People have respected my pronouns and my name change, especially faculty and teachers. I haven't changed personality-wise. I still have the same hobbies. I love playing games and being with my family, and even psychology, and all the stuff that I've loved before I was Kai. Just because I changed my pronouns and my name doesn't mean that I'm a completely different person. I'm still a human being with feelings and emotions. The only thing that's changed is that I'm living as a person I'm supposed to be. I feel more comfortable with myself. I don't see myself trapped in a corner anymore. When I used to visualize myself, I would see someone that was an outcast. Coming out as Kai was a huge stepping stone for me to realize that who I am is okay and I can be just who I want to be.